We look at our starting problem. We do this to see what we need to solve. The problem is equals log base 10 of the square root of 1 minus squared divided by 1 plus squared. We identify that we need to find dy divided by dx. We do this to know our goal for the math. This means we want to find the derivative of with respect to. We plan to use log rules to change the expression first. We do this to make the math easier to solve later. Changing the form helps us prepare for the next steps. We rewrite the square root as an exponent of 1/2. We do this to change how the equation looks. Square root is the same as raising something to the power of 1/2. We look at the rule for logs with powers. We do this to understand how to move the exponent. The rule says the power can move to the front of the log. We move the 1/2 to the front of the log. We do this to get rid of the exponent. This follows the rule where the power becomes multiplier in front of the log. We look at the rule for logs with division. We do this to prepare to split the fraction. The rule says log of fraction is the log of the top minus the log of the bottom. We split the log into two separate logs. We do this to make each part easier to work with. We subtract the log of 1 plus squared from the log of 1 minus squared. We look at the rule for changing bases. We do this to change our log base 10 into natural log. The rule says we can divide the natural log by the natural log of 10. We convert the expression to use natural logs. We do this to make it easier to find the derivative. We put 1 divided by 2 times the natural log of 10 in front of the new logs. We look at the rule for finding the derivative of natural log. We do this to know how to change the terms. The rule says the derivative is 1 over the inside part times the derivative of the inside part. We find the derivative of each natural log part. We do this to move toward our final answer. We get -2 divided by 1 minus squared and 2 divided by 1 plus squared. We look at the term 2. We do this to see if we can make the math simpler. Finding common parts helps us clean up the equation. We pull out 2 from the brackets. We do this to simplify the numbers inside. We divide the 2 by the 2 in the denominator to leave just. We find common denominator for the fractions. We do this to combine them into one piece. The bottom part will be 1 minus squared times 1 plus squared. We combine the two fractions into one. We do this to make the expression shorter. We use the common denominator of 1 minus to the 4th power. We look at the top part of our fraction. We do this to simplify the math inside the brackets. We add and subtract the terms together. We simplify the top part to -2. We do this to finish the work inside the brackets. The squared terms cancel each other out. We prepare to multiply everything together. We do this to reach the final form. We will move the parts around to make it look neat. We write our final answer for dy divided by dx. We do this to show we finished the problem. The answer is -2 divided by the quantity 1 minus to the 4th power times the natural log of 10.